American League action. It's the Seattle Mariners against the Baltimore Orioles. And with the first pitch coming right up, let's go out to Baltimore and join our broadcast team of Gary Thorne, John Kruk, and Steve Phillips.
A home field advantage. Baltimore hopes so as we get set.
Okay, this is what I call a circular lineup. Stars.
And Chen's in the box. He'll be receiving the first pitch of the game.
Shortstop, number 24.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and that one runs in and gets him.
Well, not really the way you want to start a game, hitting a batter. Let's see what happens from here now.
That will show you how the Orioles are lined up around the field. And, John, any scouting picks?
Well, you always want to have guys who can fly running around in the outfield, and Jose Tabata has speed to burn. He can play multiple outfield positions. He's a good enough arm to play right field. He also has the speed to play center if need be. But that speed is the key asset that he has going.
Hit up the middle, and that's the first hit for the Mariners in the game. Runner around second. He's heading for third.
Look here, I didn't think he was going to try to go to third base there, but I like the aggressiveness. And now he's in scoring position. He can score in so many additional ways.
Yang is the batter. Runners at the corners with no one out. Slider misses badly with it. 1-0.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Lined right at the second baseman. On that one, eats him up. And a run comes home.
Solid approach at the plate. Did not try to do too much right there. Didn't think he had to swing it and hit out of the ballpark, make contact, and get a run in.
And Wong's in the box. And with the lead, this lineup looks as though they're ready to do some more damage. Still a ways to go, but pitching's going to catch up here.
Well, if the offense gets going early like this, it's definitely a bonus. You always like to achieve that production in the first inning, but it doesn't always happen.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. This is in the air, straight away left. Now it's 2 away.
Now batting for the Seattle Mariners, first baseman, number 85.
In the box now, number 5 spot. Two outs and a runner on second. On the way. Now a swing and a ball hit high, deep, right center field. Goodbye, a 2-run homer. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3. So 2-run score on the long ball. The graph tells the story. We take a look at the win expectancy chart.
Gary, this guy just makes it look easy. A great smooth stroke, and what power driving it out of the ballpark.
And that is the kind of a shot, Steve, where even opposing players are admiring it.
I'll tell you, kids, that's how you do it.
Hitter, number 30.
The Seattle lineup continues to produce very consistently.
He sends this one in the air towards center. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. And a great way to start in the first. They get 3 runs off a bad pitching start. The Mariners lead 3-0.
Now batting for the Baltimore Orioles.
Let's take a look at the starting pitcher for Seattle.
Number 7.
As he gets into this Baltimore lineup, Steve, strategy-wise,
I think, Gary, we're going to have to look for this lefty to back some of these hitters off the plate to make them uncomfortable, because if they're comfortable, they've got a chance to do some real damage against them.
bottom half first underway, 1-0.
He's not very aggressive in this situation, Gary, so I think as a pitcher, you have to get in the zone right now. You don't want to go down 2-0.
That one's taken care of. Right now we've got a moment to look at that lineup for the Orioles.
Well, this is a team that relies upon their great pitching to win ball games, as the offense is not really a major threat. So they have to find ways to manufacture runs to support that pitching.
That one sails high for a ball. 1-0.
Well, you can't expect to have success if you're going to throw that splitter up in the zone.
Ball 2. Here's the 1-0. Splitter just off the black. Falls behind. 2-0.
Well, the AL East had its way with the Mariners last year. A full 9 games under 500 for Seattle. They had a losing record against all 5 AL East teams.
Swing and a miss on the curve, and he's at 2. The American League East indeed was very tough on Seattle, and it really started that long losing streak, Steve, when they lost their first 8 against the division.
You have to go back to July 27th, that final game at Lincoln Stadium. Felix Hernandez on the mound and finally broke that 17-game losing streak.
Now we'll take a quick look at the Mariners and how they line up positionally.
As you look at this club defensively, it's a team that struggles and ranked in the bottom 5 in the American League, and that really does impact their ability to win ball games. They just give the opposition too many extra base runners, too many extra bases, and too many extra outs.
Now the 1-0 pitch, and he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
Well, a changeup right there hit a good spot. You want to keep that down in the zone, so even if they swing at it, it stays in the ballpark.
Really nailed that one right through the middle of the infield. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Nobody left on base. No runs.
For the Seattle Mariners.
And Chen's in the box. He's going to get us started. Second inning. Ground ball towards the second baseman. In time for the out.
Seattle Mariners. Catcher, number 62.
Number 8 spot in the lineup.
Well, unfortunately, another year and another finish in the bottom of the American League East for the Orioles. Now, the good news is they've got some personnel in place and a core of young players to start to grow and move forward. Hopefully, it will improve.
That fastball gets by him on the first pitch. 0-1. Well, the Orioles' young prospects, the pitching, of course, is what they're trying to develop. Last year, though, that was a struggle, Steve.
Well, I mean, a struggle's an understatement. The pitching has been the big problem. Worst ERA in the majors, most base runners allowed, most hits given up, and they've got a pretty good offense. They just need some pitching to support it.
The pitch. Up the middle. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here.
A good piece of hitting right there with one out. Now let's see what they can do with him now that they've got a man on first.
And it's Koo batting. The pitch. Swung on and a grounder to first. Over to second for 1. And 2. A double play. Quick half inning there. It's over. 5 pitches. Mariners 3. Baltimore nothing.
For the Baltimore Orioles.
And the cleanup man stands in. He'll start the home half of the second. Line drive left to the bag and foul. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1-1. Swings, hits this one very high in the air. A soaring drive. Goodbye home run, Orioles. They're on the board. They wish that homer had been chased in a couple more. They'll take it, though, only down 2.
Boy, what a swing right there. I mean, that's just pure power. The splitter didn't split. Home run. Good surge by the Orioles right here, getting themselves back into this game. Now it's neck and neck as they've cut the deficit.
Swings at that breaking ball but misses. It's 0-1. Great production, Steve. The long ball changes the complexion of a game so often.
It sure does. And you know, with this kind of power, you can catch up quickly.
Hit in the air to left center. One away.
For the Baltimore Orioles, third baseman, number 58.
Third baseman up. Curveball just misses. 1-0.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one.
Towards the middle. That looks like a single.
Coming to bat.
Gary, that's how you hit the changeup. You have to be patient. You have to stay back and let the ball come to you. Doesn't try to do too much with it. Picks himself up on base hit.
Number 7 man at the plate. Hot shot towards the hole. And he's up with it. On a wild throw. This a great situation for some offense.
Number 92.
And Chen's in the box. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground up the middle. It's gobbled up. That's one. Bad throw. And he scores from second base.
Well, with a runner at third base, you just want to put it in play. The second baseman's able to field the ball, but probably didn't think he could get him at the plate, so you get an RBI.
Lined hard down the left field line. And it's through. That's a base hit. And he scores. That is the tying run. Boy, this lineup, they are hot right now. The chances, they are productive.
You know, sometimes ball placement is important. He hit the ball in the right spot, and he thought to himself, I'm going to, and he thought it coming out of the batter's box.
May have been a little element of surprise there. The fact he took off, Steve, and decided he was going to get 2 right out of the box.
Well, that's why speed is such an important asset. It can help you steal bases, score runs, and this time it helped him take the extra base.
0-1 is a fastball inside. That'll even the count at 1. Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Boy, that one is stung up the middle. And another. Wow, that hitting coach is smiling. And the run is in. Boy, this lineup, you just see opportunities here, and this offensive lineup knows what to do with them. At the plate, their rookie first baseman. Well, Steve, they needed to take the lead, and they've come through just as we thought they might. See how this plays out.
Look, you can't always get on the...
Oh, he takes off for second. Ball 1. And he is out trying to take second. They strike for 4 runs, and they move back on top. The Orioles out in front now. Top of the lineup coming up.
For the Seattle Mariners.
And Chen's in the box.
Number 24.
Nothing to fish for that one. 0-1.
When you say ground ball, that's what that sinker down to the zone is meant to do.
Here's the pitch. He fouls that one off. Foul! Curveball got him 1 away.
For the Seattle Mariners.
Let's see the pitch in the K-cam. It was a 12-6 curve.
A breaking ball right there gets him to swing. You can see that back leg kind of jelly bitten a little bit.
He really used the off-speed pitches during that at-bat to get it over with. And Chen's in the box. Singled and scored his last time around. Hit that one right back up the middle. And it is through. The tying run is on.
A 1 out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board.
Yang gets a turn here. Now let's take a moment here to see the breakdown of the pitches that have yielded hits.
Looking at this guy's 12-6 curveball, that pitch has been hit 2 times.
You know, with that pitch, it's the only time they've been able to get wood on the ball. Still looking great overall right now in the third, as he's been on the mark with what he's thrown up there, but that's the pitch they've gotten to. But Gary, they're going to have to give him the green light at first base. He has good speed. They're down by a run.
He's running, heading for second. Safe. He gets in there.
Gary, you know I like to watch these. This is a textbook steal. A healthy leadoff, exceptional acceleration into second base to beat the throw.
That's just a perfect play. Pitcher or catcher is not going to get that out.
Sometimes you have to gamble, and this time the gamble paid off.
The pitch. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1.
That's a good spot to miss with that thing, just off the corner.
Can't connect on that breaking ball. That'll even the count at 2.
Well, that's a great location down in the strike zone with that curveball. And like right there, he got a swing and miss. But even if they make contact, you're going to get a grounder somewhere to your infield.
Sinker, swung on, miss. That's out number 2.
This pitch has a little life to it at 84 on the gun. It's some pretty good movement.
And Wong's in the box. Flew out last time. Runner on second and 2 outs. And the first pitch. Now a swing and a shot toward second. And he boots it. But he recovers in time. Makes the play. Good work. They pick up no run.
Plate for the Baltimore Orioles.
And we're happy to have you here in Baltimore on this clear, beautiful evening at Oriole Park. And the first baseman in. We'll start things off for the home team. We're in the third. Swung on line to right center field. And that's going to be another hit for them.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the pen.
Ping is the batter now. And taking a look here, the pitch types that he's thrown today that have yielded hits.
Well, you take a look at his change.
A swing line to left center. And there's another one. Couple of quick hits. It's time to get it done. Baltimore, let's see if they can.
Number 32. Well, the pitcher's got to be thinking to himself, what do I have to do to get an out? That's now 4 straight hits he's given up.
Up now, their second baseman.
But Gary, he struggles with runners on base, so look for them to go right at him at the plate.
And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
Plays out that fastball, and it's 0-2.
Well, that's a pitch a lot of guys can do some damage on, but unfortunately, the pitcher gets the strike. The hitter couldn't swing the bat.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
Well, he tried that 4-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
0-2. Slider, tough to lay off, and it's 2-2. And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is mixing up your pitches.
Well, guys, I mean, that changeup is the pitch we've seen him throw quite a bit here today. But to me, he's throwing it a little bit too much.
You know, one of the things I've been noticing, he has not been throwing the slider as much as we're used to seeing it. It can be a tremendous weapon for him. We'll see if he leans on it more heavily later in the game, because he needs to find some outs.
The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls another one off.
Well, you absolutely love the approach there. His mindset was, I'm not striking out. A great defensive swing to keep this one going.
And that misses. Ball 4. Now you got the sacks full.
Well, the hardest thing to do when you have an at-bat that lasts this long is sometimes you have a tendency to be impatient and chase one. Give the hitter a lot of credit. It was a close pitch, but he laid off of it to earn that walk.
Wong is going to be our new pitcher here. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
Well, this is clearly the right call. He didn't have it at all today. Completely lost out there. You've got to bring somebody in to stop the bleeding. Let's see if they can do it.
Change up just misses. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And he takes a strike on that fastball. 1-1.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Here it comes. A swing and a foul off to the right side. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count. Line towards second. He plays it on the hop. One. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one. That was close. They almost got him. Second baseman had a bead on him, but didn't get it there in time.
Well, the throw is just a hair late, Gary. Safe at first. Good hustle by the baseman.
We always talk about how much time you'll have from second to make the throw, but not that time. Now the first pitch. Ball! Lays off that one inside. Ball one.
Well, you think a split finger fastball, you think of a pitch that goes straight down from in the strike zone, but this one here had a little run on it, too far inside though.
He's up with it. Over to second for one. Back to first, not in time. Not quick enough on the relay.
Number 96.
Now, perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. Here's the first pitch. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike one.
Well, you might as well just pack it in. If a guy can consistently throw this kind of pitch down and away, it's going to be very effective.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1. He launches one at the knees, and it's 1-2.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
That runs inside and gets him.
Well, they set up inside, but he threw it a little too far inside. Take your base.
And Chen's in the box.
Oh, Gary, that hit batter we just saw. Now 2 runners on base. A little rally starting here, and maybe the pitcher getting a little bit rattled.
Here's the 0-1 from Wong. In there at the letters, and he falls behind 0-2. Now you watch and see how the hitters react to it. Are they looking for that next pitch down the middle, or they think maybe they got to wait him out?
And the pitcher has to regroup. He's got to settle down out there, not panic, and get back in the strike zone.
He deals. And he looks at a fastball that's in there. Side retired. They pick up 2 runs on.
Coming to bat for the Seattle Mariners.
Up again now, the number 5 spot. He homered earlier in the ball game.
He's swinging the bat very well today and doing a little bit of everything. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark, having a good ball game.
And here's the first one. Smacked that one. He got it right up the middle. And it gets through. 2 for 2.
Now coming to bat.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning. No outs. Big things could happen now.
Up again their DH. He flew out his last time up. First pitch to him. There's a swing and a smash. 1 down. And he'll have to hold at first.
Right fielder, number 10.
And Chen's in the box. 0 for 1 thus far. Runner at first with 1 down. This one has popped up to the left side out of play. Foul! Swing and a high drive to straightaway left field to the wall. 1 bounce onto the wall. The opportunity for offense is right now.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball in the left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
Hit in the air to center field. That's 2 gone. Here comes the runner for the plate. The first runs in easily.
Just find a way to get the runner in whenever you can, and that's what this offense does. Good, solid approach and at bat right there.
And it's Koo batting. Well, it's the offensive job now. Get this ball club back into the ball game. Plenty of time, and they're putting a push on.
Gary, he got some good wood on that last hit. Put it in play. Now he's closing the gap right here. See if they can make up this difference.
As Gene McDaniels used to say, just chip, chip, chip it away. And that's what you want to do in these kind of games. Here's the pitch. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Here's the pitch. And the sinker swung on and missed. Side retired. So they score once on 2 hits. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Taps this one foul off to the left. Here's the 0-1 from Long. And he takes a called strike on the outer half, 0-2.
Well, Gary, his two-strike approach, he does not handle the fastball very well. So let's see if they attack him with some heat.
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Let's take another look at that pitch. It's a two-seam fastball on K-King.
Well, he just looked overpowered on those 2 fastballs.
John thought timing that time just didn't seem to be there in the at-bat.
Well, and a strikeout like that will give the pitcher a lot of confidence.
Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Drilled towards the hole. 2 away.
The Baltimore Orioles, first baseman, number 74.
Number 2 spot in the lineup up again. He singled in his last at bat. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And that's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no one left on.
Up to the plate for the
And Chen's in the box. He's our first batter here in the 5th.
24.
And starts him out here. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Able to make the grab on that one. 1 out.
Seattle Mariners, second baseman, number 13.
Chen batting now. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of how this guy has been mixing up his pitches so far in this one. What stands out, guys?
Yeah, and that's why he's not been successful, because he hasn't been throwing a lot of different pitches. He thinks he has that one pitch he can get hitters out. I think you just have to look at the scoreboard and realize that ain't working.
Well, John, you know as a hitter, if you have a pretty good idea about what pitch is coming and what zone it's coming in, it makes it a lot easier to hit.
Smash towards the middle. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up.
Well, anytime you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to tell what a pitcher's really throwing unless you're getting in that batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and delivers. That is huge.
Yang up now. Struck out swinging last time. Fouled away. Foul! Checks him at first. Keeping an eye on him at first. Pitch on the way. He sends this one in the air towards center. 2 retired here.
He really has to go as this one hangs up just long enough for him to run underneath and make the play.
And Wong's in the box. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
Well, working ahead is paying off for him. He's retired 8 hitters in.
Lined right at the second baseman. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. And he's going to try for it. And he gets there all the way from first. Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck circle.
And the first baseman in. And it is getting down to crunch time right now. This is where the offense, they can't give up not only an at-bat, they can't give up a pitch. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board. And he comes home. That's it. We are tied.
Well, a big 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
In the box now, their rookie DH. Definitely some clutch production we're seeing out of this lineup, Steve.
Well, he came up big in that critical situation, Gary. Good at bat right there. Now he's tied it up.
Number 39 will grab a bat and hit here. Swinging a high bouncer to second. Number 58 throws on to first. Side is retired. Got a tie ball game here, so you got to be ready to react. So they've got both the righty and lefty throwing.
And I suspect the manager's going to...
2-3 hits, strand the man. Game all knotted up here in Baltimore. Here's Jose Tabata leading it off. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. This one's grounded near third. Foul.
Foul!
And that's another foul ball. Lined up the middle. Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base.
Well, this is getting ugly right now. I mean, he's given up hit after hit after hit. This offense has clearly figured him out. How much